Mr. O'Hara, how are you, sir?
I'm all right, Mr. Cundy. How are you?
I'm good, matey. I'm good.
What have you been up to today? Anything important? Anything doing? Nothing?
Hold on, let me think about this.
Shining that forehead.
Hold on. To nothing, mate. No,
Do you ever do anything?
Well,
do you ever do anything?
Sometimes, you know, I'm out and about. I did nothing, mate. I did nothing. No, I did nothing.
Do you know what I did? You want to know what I did? I went and bought
No.
I actually went and bought a new wardrobe because I'm sick of seeing pictures of myself on Instagram of me in like a D-squared T-shirt. And I was like, hold on. My mate said to me, you got to start dressing your age. You're 35 years of age. You're 95 kilos. Take the D-squared T-shirt off.
What are you wearing now? What's that now? Do you forget? Do you not take his advice or what?
It's a D-squared T-shirt without D-squared on it.
What is it?
No, it's just a nice Reese T-shirt.
Your words, nice.
What do you mean nice? This is a lovely, nice, plain T-shirt.
There's nothing plain about it. It's like there's a wire wrapped around your neck. For those that don't believe me, go to YouTube now or Facebook.
I've just
seen you better see up, right?
I've just seen me on YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
$1 million.
You look like what is that? It's like a couple of giant seagulls have just put around your neck. That's what it looks like. What's going on in your neck? What's that?
I look all right.
Do you remember the Y card?
Tanned up.
So when I grew up, there's a Y card. It's now called a Y neck. What's happening there? No?
Let's not get started on your bad shirt, and your cheap watch.
There's nothing wrong with my watch.
Yeah, all right. Should we get into it? Is it Frank Muller or is it a Casio?
No, it's a Frank Casio. Yeah. How are you?
I am good, mate. I'm all right. We're in great spirits. We touched on this obviously last night, didn't we? Right? We talked about the Haaland situation, players being a flop that don't play for your team. Basically, you're the most bitter football fan, pundit, professional I've ever met in my whole life. You don't want to see any single player that doesn't play for Chelsea come over to the Premier League and do well. I think that's a disgrace.
No, here's what I want to see. I want to see the best players come over to this country, and it's Haaland, not Haaland.
What do you mean?
Well, his name's Haaland.
His name's Haaland.
It's Haaland.
Haaland.
It's Haaland.
Should we phone Sam Matterface?
Yeah, funny.
Yeah?
So Matterface.
Haaland.
It's Haaland.
Haaland, whatever his name is.
Okay, whoever
it's
he
Haaland.
is, I hope he flops. I hope he comes over to this country. Look, I'm glad that we've got him. I can't wait to see...
No, you're not glad that we've got him. You don't care.
I couldn't care. Yeah.
So why are you lying?
No, let me think of the answer to this question. What's the question? Give me the question. I'll think with the answer. What's the question?
I've asked it.
Okay, give me the
question. 3
question.
times in the opener. I'll give you the question.
Right, I tell you what I do. Give me the question again, and I'll give you the answer.
Erling Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland. Go on.
Has turned up for Manchester City.
He's turned up.
He's turned up at Manchester City.
600 grand a week. And he's turned up.
He's turned up at Manchester City.
He turned up. Yeah.
Is he a blessing for the Premier League?
Blessing. Why are you doing this?
He's a generational talent, a great young player that we're going to get to witness playing week in, week out in the Premier League.
Yes.
Do you want to see him do well?
No. I want to fail. I want to flop.
Why?
Why do you think? What? Okay.
Can't you preach? No. You want Manchester City to flop. I understand that argument. Right. I get it. 100 because you're a Chelsea fan. You're competing with them. I get that. Yep. But you want to see good players play at their best.
No, I don't.
You don't want to see players being rubbish.
No, I don't.
Because that's not good for the Premier League. It's not good for anyone.
Couldn't care less. The Premier League will survive.
You're a professional athlete.
If Haaland turns up and doesn't play well, the Premier League's not going to die. It's not going to, Haaland's failed. That's not going to happen.
No, but it's
it's
not good viewing, is it?
For who?
We've been professional footballers, right? We've been lucky enough to be in great dressing rooms with players. You understand what it's like when a player's going through a bad time. He's not playing well. Yeah. You want to see players do well.
No, I don't.
All right? You don't want to see Manchester City be successful. I understand that. Yep. But I want to see players come to the Premier League and do well and play well. And I go, I enjoy watching that player on football play football.
Why? Why do you want them to see?
Because I love football and I love seeing players.
So do I.
And I love seeing players express themselves on a football pitch where they're at their best, where they're happy in their sanctuary and they're enjoying the game.
Yep, so do I, but I want them to fail.
But why?
Because if they succeed, that means Chelsea fail. If they and you as a Spurs fan should understand that. You should understand exactly what I'm talking about. I don't see. Here's the thing about you, right? You see football through rose-tinted spectacles. You need to get into the real world. You're not the fan that Spurs fans see. There are Spurs fans listening to you cringing.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because
I'm not bothered about Man City in terms of when we play against them. I want them to foul. I don't want to see Haaland turn up and play well when we're playing Tottenham, but I want to see the lad do well. I like greatness. I love seeing greatness.
So do I.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. No, I
you
do.
don't. Because you want him to fail.
I want him to fail. Yeah.
So you don't appreciate greatness.
No, I appreciate it, but I want him to fail.
Don't.
Okay, but you do realise I haven't got the magic wand here. You realise that what I say doesn't necessarily. So if I say I want Haaland to fail, that's not going to happen. You realise that, right? That's.
What about Jack Grealish? Right, let's move on.
Fail.
Right?
Fail again.
What do you mean?
Fail.
Jack Grealish had a tough season. Yeah. It was hard to watch sometimes, and you see him, you feel his emotions because we've been players.
Couldn't care less.
You've seen it.
Couldn't care less.
He's got a World Cup coming up. England need him.
Yep.
You want to see him next season hit the ground running.
Couldn't care less.
You don't want to see Jack Grealish do well.
No.
You want to see him flop. If Jack comes out of the World Cup team.
If Jack Grealish plays 30 minutes of football between now and the World Cup, I couldn't care less. Why should I?
Well, because he's an England player.
Well, then I'll care when he's.
But he's not going to get an England team if he's not playing well.
So hold on. So it's my job to care between now and the World Cup.
He's a player that could potentially help us win the World Cup.
When he gets the World Cup, I hope he plays well. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I've got nothing more.
I know, but
I've got nothing more.
When he gets the World Cup, I hope he's brilliant. I hope he's the best player on the planet.
I wasn't expecting this when we come on air.
Well, no,
I was expecting you to be like, I want Jack to do all right.
No, I couldn't, honestly, honestly, any other player that doesn't play for Chelsea, I couldn't care less. It doesn't bother me. I would, if I had to sit here and Harry Kane stubs his toe every single time in front of goal.
Yeah, but that's another one. Harry Kane's is the maverick of our England side. Next season, the next 3 months when the season starts, you need Harry Kane and Jack Grealish to be playing at their best because we go into a World Cup.
Mason Mount is all I care about. Reece James is all I
side.
care about. It's all those two boys. Those two boys can be the best English players on right now. As long as those two boys do well, that's it for me.
I've never heard so much nonsense come out of your mouth.
I couldn't care less, Jamie. Honestly, I couldn't. And why should I?
Why are you being all polite? Well, it's just
all right.
You're an idiot.
O'Hara, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. Honestly, I couldn't. And do you know what? This amazes me about football fans. Is why do you? And here's a question: to you. Why do you care about how other English players do if it isn't for your team?
Because football is an entertainment business. I love the Premier League. I get to sit in front of my telly and watch great players play football.
Jamie,
Tottenham are not on TV every game. So I get to go and watch great players expressing themselves at their best.
Jamie, whatever happens, those great players will express themselves. You and I have this conversation. It's not going to change it. It's what I want, not what's going to happen.
But yeah, but
I want.
Surely, as a pundit, why do you want
Haaland to succeed? Then he's not English. Where's that go?
Because he's an unbelievable player that we've managed to entice to the Premier League. Man City have got him.
What do you mean we? Where's the we? Who's the we? Why we? We've enticed.
Well, English football, the Premier League. I've played in the Premier League. I want to see great players.
But we've enticed.
Really?
We've enticed.
That knee? You've played in the Premier League.
Look now. We've enticed.
No, not English football. You want to see the best players play it. We're now getting the best players. Turn down Barcelona, turn down Real Madrid, and come and play in the Premier League.
And we always will because it's the richest league in the world. Those players will always turn up. When they turn up, I want the foul. So here's what we said last night, and this absolutely is the epitome of what I'm saying. Every single football fan, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, every other fan should be happy Lukaku failed. Are you happy?
No.
Honestly, I
no,
don't know where to go with you.
Maybe it's because I'm fresh out of football.
So you want Lukaku to succeed? You want to score 30 goals this season,
No, but I enjoyed watching him terrorise Arsenal at the start of the season. I enjoyed that. I watched it and I was like, wow.
You enjoyed
what a signing that could be.
But you enjoyed another player.
I don't want to see him play well against Tottenham. You know, but I enjoyed watching him play well because I love watching football.
You're a lost cause. You're a lost cause. Every fan listening to this should understand and appreciate exactly what I'm saying. You should not want any other teams to succeed and their players to do well.
I'm not talking about teams. Forget teams.
Well, if the player succeeds, there's a very good chance
to see players, not teams. Players.
Okay, but if the player succeeds, there's a very good chance the team.
I want to see Mason Mount do well.
Good.
He plays for Chelsea. I want to see him do well.
Good, yeah. Reece James?
Reece James, fantastic footballer. I want to see him do well. He's English.
Kai Havertz?
World Cup coming up.
Kai Havertz?
Not bothered about Kai Havertz, but, English players. Want to see him do well.
Hold on.
They don't play for Tottenham, but...
Whoa. Hold on. All of a sudden... See, you want Haaland to do well, but not Kai Havertz. What's the difference?
Well, he plays for Chelsea.
But Haaland plays for
And
City.
I don't like you.
But Haaland plays for City.
Yeah, but City, I've got nothing against City. I don't like Chelsea. Because I'm Tottenham. But
I don't know where we're going with this. Where are we going with this?
03717223344. Let's go to Nick, who's a Liverpool/Luton fan. Nick?
Hey, hi, Jamie. Normally, Jason Cundy, I would be on your side because you come out with a lot of logical explanations about stuff. But tonight, I'm sorry, Jamie's 100% right. You can't be a football fan. You cannot be a fan of the game of football and not want to see the best players succeed in your Premier League, because that's where the entertainment comes from, and that's what makes the football so bloody great.
Nick, it says on my screen you're a Liverpool and a Luton fan.
Well, I live in Luton, so I just appreciate that they play in the Championship, don't they? And
so you support two teams, do you, Nick?
It's not about supporting two things. I don't support Luton. Do
you want Luton to do well, Nick?
Yeah, I do. I like Luton to do well. Yeah.
What about Liverpool to do well as well? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what about they played one another in the FA Cup semi-final? Who would you want to win?
Okay. If that situation happens, then I would probably just sit on the sideline and just wait.
You're not a proper fan, Nick. That's what that tells me. See, now you want to sit on the fence. You support Liverpool and Luton.
He appreciates Luton. He's a fan of Liverpool. He's a fan of football. He appreciates football players.
As long as football's the winner, Nick.
Football's always the winner.
Yeah, the game of football is what I really am a fan of. And my favourite club.
Go and support Brentwood, Nick.
Brentwood, good team.
Brentwood, yeah, good team.
Good team, Brentwood. Decent.